All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 950 for this beautiful Thursday evening. It is going to be a test-taking techniques night. We're going to do the Series 6, means we go over 6 different exams, 6 questions, 6 answers. We're going to do some little bit of content. We're going to put a little bit of techniques in your life. Oh, wait, that's the Mambo number 5. Yeah, never mind. My name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here. But you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice. And we are going to focus on them techniques tonight. We're going to focus a little bit on them content. It's going to be a great night. And we have something going on special next week. We got the Kona Academy starting up on Monday. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Look out for all my propaganda hitting you soon. Yeah, Academy starting on Monday. I know that some people like to start exactly when the content starts, but Monday is truly when it starts because you start with exam mastery. We show you how to pass the exam before you even learn content.
What?
And if you're not doing the Academy, you still be in that exam mastery because everything that we offer, we revolve around mastering exam taking. Learning how multiple choice exams are put together so we can take advantage of it and we can get a few points in.
Yes.
If you can get a few extra buckets, you can get a few extra, points in there. Guess what?
Those buckets?
Basketball.
Yeah.
Olympic. But anyways, if you can get a couple extra points that you didn't have to work for, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? What if you're in the exam and you forgot everything? You know what I mean? It happens.
Yeah.
You get thrown off. You're like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen a computer like this. Well, depending on your age. You're like, why do they have a cord on a mouse? Why is this running as Windows 95? Why is this thing weird? Right?
Right.
I realize that some people taking these exams now were born in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Isn't that bananas? It's bananas.
Probably even no.
Like there's people now that are born that have never known a life without a touchscreen phone in their life.
I know.
Scary. A smartphone. They don't know a life without a mobile. Isn't that nuts? And they're taking this exam.
Oh boy.
So you could really get thrown off. You go to that exam and you're like, man, the keyboard's wired.
The
mouse is wired.
The monitors are
the really monitor's small. So small. Like, what is this?
My iPad's bigger than this.
Yeah, like for reals. The whole thing throws you off. You don't remember if you fed and watered the kids before you left or the dogs. Either way, interchangeable. Anyways, just all these things are going through your mind, and you're just like stalled out. Guys, that's where the techniques and skill sets come in. That's where you want to be able to take advantage of that. You'll be able to look through it and work through the questions and the answers and be like, you know what? Brandy told me there'd be days like this, right? I'm going to work this answer. Yeah. Brandy's going to show me how to work through these answers. Look at the answers first. Oh, I see it already. I already eliminated 2. Dang, I already got a 50-50 shot. Boom. I'm already doing better than I would have if I would have just gone abacadabra down the page because I'm not feeling it.
I think a lot of people don't know that either.
Abacadabra, you spell abacadabra?
Because everything's on the computer now.
Yeah, but you just do it in your head.
I don't know.
Abacadabra.
It's been a minute since I picked B, so I'm going to pick B.
Oh. Anyways, we all have our methods getting through these pesky multiple choice exams, right? And I don't want you guys to waste an attempt. But you can't get good at this stuff unless you practice. So this weekend, there's going to be a lot of distractions. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's going to be, can you change this? Can you move that? Can you help me here? Can you go to this? Can you see my nephew you haven't seen in like, a week, right? There's another pool party.
Yeah.
It's a back to school thing. The kids are asking for new shoes. The wife wants to go out and get a new bag. The husband wants to go out and get a new bag. Whatever, however it floats in your house, doesn't matter. There's stuff going on.
Yeah.
You got to keep your practicing. You got to keep your consistency. And if you don't have a program, you don't have a system, it's not going to work. We want you to join us. We want you to get onto this. Join our system. Join our program. It's more than just content. It's a whole system and how to pass exams. It's a whole system. It's a system. It's not just feed you answers, content to one exam. If you're not taking advantage of the exam mastery stuff that we have, If you're not asking questions, you're not taking advantage of everything that Kona has. So make sure to join in on it. Get on there, scan the QR code, hit the links, get onto the program, either the 21-day, either the academy. We have the 21-day and the 30-day plan going on. We got 21 days for the SIE, the 6, 63, 26, 65. We have a 30-day. So join in. We have something going on for the Series 7. We have study guides available, SIE 663. The study guides are helping you to get through the content. It is your Cliff Notes. If this was high school and there was a big book that you didn't want to read, Cliff Notes, the notes of what's on.
Yep, Spark Notes.
Stuff.
I think is what they're called now.
I don't know. You had Spark Notes. Look at the guy's already corrected me.
Spark collected, or never mind.
When did Cliff Notes go out?
I have no idea.
Anyways, those little yellow books were amazing.
Yeah, now there's Spark.
I don't know what that means.
It's online now.
I don't know what that means. Kona community, we got that, the free message board. We got people meeting up, they're studying, go through a quiz together, all that stuff. Scan the QR code, call me 951-290-3077, call or text, hit the Instagram, Telegram, we got all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow.
Oh, wait.
Brandy.
That's the wrong image. That's all I have. Zoom in right there. That's all we have. all we have.
All we have is all exam test preps tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check your local listings there, and we got that. I don't know what to do to you. Anyways, all right. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
There is no studying brew tomorrow night.
There is no studying brew.
All right. Let's go. Let's just do it. Let's go.
Oh.
Remember, don't pay attention to what exam it may or may not come from. It doesn't matter. Brandy usually tells you on these nights, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Everything, if you're taking the SIE, all of the questions are on your exam. So there, I took all the pressure off of you. All of them on there.
Yeah.
There
Ready?
you go.
All right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I have 4. An initial public offering IPO if non-NASDAQ delivery is 90 days. Wait, it says if. That's funny. I just noticed that. It says if. But I got 90 days non-NASDAQ for an additional issue if the security is non-NASDAQ. There's no delivery requirement. For an additional issue, that's the same, listed on an exchange or NASDAQ, there is no. Wait, that's very similar.
That's one of those two.
Very similar.
I wouldn't even read the other ones.
Oh, an IPO, listed on exchange, delivery 25 days. I have to. Feels weird if I don't. Right? But because, guys, that says no delivery, that says no delivery, and the only difference is really that it's going to be one of those, right? So the question says, which of the following prospectus delivery requirements for negotiable securities sold in the secondary markets is not accurate? So
which B and C, which one's wrong?
Which was wrong? Which one is not true?
Right.
Right. So I'm looking at this as, look, this is only 25 days, right? For a NASDAQ or is 25 days. That's not that long.
No.
But if I'm non-NASDAQ, that's 90 days. I bet you, okay, if it is on an exchange, that there's no delivery requirement because that's such a short notice. But because this is so long, I bet you this is the one that is not true.
Took a little bit of reasoning.
It did, but sometimes that's seen beyond your memory of content.
Right.
Does that make sense, guys? That's seen.
Run it again. Why 90 days?
So it says 90 days in A. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says 90 days.
So are you using other answers to answer your answer?
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Other answers to answer my answer. That's it. If NASDAQ was only 25 days and secondary.
Because the 25 days.
That's short notice.
That's too short.
Yeah. I mean, I could go into why, but I didn't need it.
You don't need to.
I don't need it. Remember that.
We already got it down to 50-50 anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I have mortgage bonds. I have preferred stock. I have municipal bonds. And I have debentures. And just like in the chat,
bonds.
that one is different because this one is not debt.
Yeah, bonds equals debt.
Okay, I just thought something just now. I just thought something right now. We know how we always joke around that debentures sound like dentures,
Yeah.
right? And that means that they're unsecured teeth.
Yes, unsecured debt.
Yeah. So debt has a B, debentures have a B to remind you that these are unsecured debts.
Another way. I honestly, unsecured dentures, unsecured debt
Yeah.
goes together for me.
Yeah. No, it works. So B, right? Which of these is an equity security? The one that's not debt.
That's it. Look, you guys might not remember preferred stock is equity security, right?
Right. My phone's blowing up. Sorry. It's not the kids. All right.
I'm going to put it on Don't Disturb in a minute.
Oh.
Exactly.
Liquidate, trade, or hold securities. Seems pretty normal. Buy or sell securities. It's pretty much the same. Like these two are literally the same thing. Like they're not similar. They're not opposite. They're the same. Trade, buy or sell. Liquidate, sell. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sell short or write uncovered call options. Ooh. This is what I would call like boss level. Because how many of us have heard about selling short and uncovered calls, unless you're studying, right? But if you're not studying, that's not your world.
No.
Right? Liquidating, trading, holding, buy or sell. We've heard of these words, right? But sell short, right? Uncovered calls. What? I don't even know what that is. So this is boss level security stuff, right? And then exercise rights or warrants, pretty much the same. Now somebody in the chat put this has an and in it.
I love an and.
Yes. Could be because that's the three first letters of your name.
It could be.
Right? Now listen. Accept. Don't look at that. Under the uniform that was muscle memory right there. Under the Uniform Transfer to Minors Act, a custodian has control over the account and can do each of the following except. How about the one that says and? How about the one that is boss level? But I don't know what that is. Who cares?
Mark it anyway.
It's advanced.
That's it.
That's it. That is it.
It's different. Go for it.
Just go for it.
What? I want to know what.
Me?
Do you want to pass notice or not?
Yeah. You can learn after you click it. Click first, learn later. All right.
Some people don't have to read the prospectus.
Right. Okay. Short term and long term. This obviously has to do with time, right? Short time, long time. Short term, long term. Interest and principal. Okay. Dividends and interest. Okay.
You have my divided interest.
And gains and income. You know, when we're talking about securities, right, we hear a lot about like, ooh, I'm looking for that appreciation. I want to buy low, sell high, right? I want those gains. I want those gains, yo.
That's right.
Right. And then when we talk about, hey, how much dividends you get, how much interest you get on those bonds, how much dividends you get on that stock.
Mm-hmm.
Right. B and C are very specific, and A is talking about time. So I wonder what the question is going to ask.
Well, if it's about time, we know what's up.
Right. What are the two basic types of return? That's definitely not time. Steve.
That's it.
That's it. I get gains, I get gains, I get income. That's my return. Dividends are specific to stock. Interest is specific to bonds. Principal is just your money that you put in. That's it.
That's all. I think principal is pretty easy concept.
Right. We all know principal. You know, we've all taken out loans, right? It's principal. All right. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. But
Oh, I have two more, I think. All right. Common shares of a common shares of a closed-end investment company. common shares of an open-end investment company, units of an unit investment trust, or face amount certificates. Now, this one, you guys know on Thursdays, I like to tie in a little bit of content. Just a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. This is fixed.
Put your seatbelt on.
This is secondary. Open end is a mutual fund. Bump, 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 bump. Redeemable. Oh, I'll spell it out for those of you who aren't used to my.
You might be redeemable.
Unit investment trusts. I don't know. They're just redeemable. And face amount certificates don't even really exist anymore, but they're redeemable. What's the answer?
Fixed.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, my bad. Which of the following may be purchased on a stock exchange? Exchange secondary.
It's easy to see the answer after you already worked the answers and then you reveal the question. If you look at the question first, you're going to get lost because you're going to be like, well, that one sounds right. Well, that one sounds about right. Well, that one sounds good. Shoot. Guess abacadabra, here we go.
That's right. All right. Okay.
You have ADD so bad.
Why?
I don't know. Go ahead. Continue.
At?
Could it be the voices?
Could be. Intrinsic value. Par. In the money.
Sound effects?
Ew, Brandy, you don't even understand. I've seen your options videos 100 times. I've read your options section. I did the LEMs. I did the videos. I still don't get options. You guys want to see something cool? You guys ready? It's trading at 55 and it's a 55 call. It's the only two numbers that are at the money.
You're at the money.
It's the only two numbers on the screen.
That's it.
How can I judge anything else?
You don't have any other information.
Nothing. And to for those of you guys in the chat, B, C, and D would all be in the money. Like B, C, and D have everything to do with in the money. Everything. You can't be at par. You can't have value.
Can't be out.
You have to be in the money for all three. So 55, 55. That's it. Done. Look at that. Dude, that was fast.
That we're done. Look, there's some people already getting on because they're like, Andy talks for the first 15 minutes. I'm going to get on at the last.
Ooh,
and they missed.
Missed
Tricks on you. Tricks on you. She's been here on time. Ha ha. Never know when I'm going to just be quiet. And you missed it. Show up. Just saying. All right, everybody. If you missed it, you can catch the replay, though. We got replays on Patreon. We got it on YouTube. We got you on Discord. We got you on Telegram. Got you on the Facebooks. You can get all kinds of all these replays over on all those different platforms. I stayed late up at night, so that way you guys can get them all in the morning. So if you're an East Coast person, you guys can stay, you can get that replay in the morning and have coffee with us.
Yes, have coffee.
If it's late for you at night and you're in Ohio, like our man Tim, not everybody can do a 3-piece suit at 1 a.m. But have coffee with us in the morning. Catch the replay. All I ask is tell everybody about us, and if you're on YouTube, subscribe and notifications.
Yes.
Share the gift of Kona. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. You're gonna have a great weekend, but you got to keep studying. You got to keep after it. Stay consistent with it. Make it happen. Don't give up. But nothing can happen unless you don't stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friends' face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super, super appreciate you guys. Practice all of the techniques that we went through this week. Practice them tonight and through the weekend. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.